As of 2018, there are around 2.5 billion smartphone users in the world. If we broke open all their newest phones, which are just a fraction of the total that have been built, and split them into their component parts, that would produce around 85,000 kilograms of gold, 87,000 of silver, and 40 million kilograms of copper. How did this precious cache get into our phones, and can we reclaim it? Gold, silver, and copper are actually just a few of the 70 or so chemical elements that make up the average smartphone. These can be divided into different groups, two of the most critical being rare earth metals and precious metals. Rare earths are a selection of 17 elements that are actually common in the Earth's crust and are found in many areas across the world in low concentrations. These elements have properties such as magnetic and phosphorescent and conductive. In fact, of the 17 types of rare metals, phones and other electronics may contain up to 16. And in smartphones, these create the screen, the color display, aid conductivity, and produce the signature vibration, amongst other things. And yet, as crucial as they are, extracting these elements from the earth is linked to some disturbing environmental impacts. Rare earth metals can often be found in many areas, but it's not economically feasible to extract them due to low concentrations. Much of the time, extracting them requires a method called open pit mining that exposes vast areas of land. This form of mining destroys huge swaths of natural habitats and causes all forms of pollution. Another group of ingredients comes with similar environmental risks. These are metals such as copper, silver, palladium, aluminium, platinum, tungsten, tin, lead, and gold. We also mine magnesium, lithium, silica, and potassium to make phones, and all of it is associated with vast habitat destruction. Lastly, phone production also requires petroleum, which, as we all know, is one of the main drivers of climate change. And what's more, the ingredients we mine aren't infinite. One day they'll just simply run out, and we haven't discovered effective replacements for a lot of it. Despite this, the number of smartphones is on a steady increase. A phone is much more than it actually appears on the surface. It's an assemblage of elements from multiple countries linked to impacts that are unfolding on a global scale. So, until someone invents a completely sustainable smartphone, we will need to come to terms with how this technology affects widespread places and people.